tidying my house today. So today we were gonna fast, but Luke's alarm didn't go off, and we are going to be travelling more than 100 miles on the train to get the keys and come back, so we will not be fasting for today. This is the fit. It's very, very cash, very, very casual. Yes, I need to put mascara on because I look crazy without eye makeup on. You did.
Platform 1 for the 0811.
I'm just checking the route. I'm not being antisocial. Hello.
I'm gonna put some lipstick balm and mascara. Is it safe for me to put mascara?
Well, we'd probably say do with mascara.
Because if the trick goes...
Well, do it quickly before we go over the valley, otherwise you might be like... look like streaks here and here and here. I mean, my hair looks terrible, but I have just washed it, guys, so you know. I unfortunately have that kind of hair that goes poof if you wash it.
The cat bag. Everyone loves this cat bag. At work, everyone was saying, oh, it's so cute. I need to have one.
We got that from Wales, didn't we?
Yeah, London.
Yeah, I bought it for you from Wales.
Good land.
Then it's someone's planted it in the house, basically.
Which masjid is this?
It's in Sheffield, I'm not sure what it's actually called.
Sheffield.
It's quite a big one, as you can see.
I like the teal colour. It looks really nice.
It's very much our colour, isn't it?
I'm cold. I'm freezing.
Mankind, Oxford Road.
It looks so miserable on camera. These trains are so much nicer in Wales. I feel like we're in first class.
Cymru. We will be travelling to Holyhead.
This is better than EMR first class.
I can't say anything.
It literally is. It's better than EMR first class.
The seats are more comfortable, I'll give you
It's
that.
warmer, it's nicer.
Yeah. And do you know what the worst bit is?
What?
Transport for Wales is owned by the Welsh Government. So all those people that say, oh, privately owned companies are better than public owned.
They're not.
This is a public owned company. This is publicly owned by the Welsh Government. And look how nice it is. Compare it to every time you go on any train in England.
Oh shit.
So they don't fall off the tree, they go, it falls out and they go sleep.
What happened? Tell them what happened.
Why do I have to tell them what?
Yeah.
What happened is the wind is wrecking my hair.
Estate agents pick up the keys and my solicitors had not exchanged contracts yet.
Even though we were told they had on Friday.
And I sent the money across days ago.
Yeah, so you've technically already been paying your mortgage for like the last few days. You've had a few days of extra interest that you didn't need because it's just been sat in the solicitor's bank account. Yeah. Basically.
So that was really good.
So, yeah.
So we're gonna have to wait like an hour and a half before spamming my solicitor.
And also we've got to remember that we came by train, so we need to leave by like 6 o'clock. Otherwise we're not going to get home tonight.
Basically.
So yeah. Fun times.
What did you get?
What was it called? Vegetable...
A veggie curry
bake or something? Hopefully it's alright.
And a mocha. And I got a hot chocolate and a vegan sausage.
Did you know Mocha is actually the name of a city in the south of the Arabian Peninsula?
You're full of amazing facts.
It goes left.
I got the keys! Ah!
Finally.
Finally, after how many hours?
I don't know, we've been here for like, what, 4 hours now?
Yes. There was a huge delay with the solicitors. I don't know why or how that happened.
Well, because the solicitors are incompetent, mainly.
Yes, we will not be using those solicitors again. But
We're
yes.
not going to name them, but yes.
We're not going to name them, name and shame. They're an online firm. I won't be using an online firm ever again. But yes.
Personally, I think it was the particular solicitors because I worked with them before and they were fine. But I had a different solicitor at the same firm.
Yes.
So unfortunately, you got the incompetent solicitors.
Of course.
My one, honestly, she literally fought there were problems right up to the end, with mortgages and issues and paperwork, and she literally fought right up to the last day to make sure I could complete on time.
Hello, I'm gonna open the door to my new house, my first house ever. I have the key to my future.
Hmm?
If I can open it.
go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi guys. Hello MTV, welcome to my crib. It smells a bit weird.
It smells like dog.
It smells like cheese.
It smells like dog.
Like wet dog. Like
Because they did have some kind of Rottweiler, so I'm pretty sure.
Oh my yes, dog.
I'm pretty sure it's probably a bit of wet dog in here.
Yeah, a bit of wet dog.
But it's all right. It's work to do to it, but
Oh,
it's not
a
bad.
lot of work to do. But this is mine and Luke's baby, and we will be getting stuff
We've got a
done
couple of years to get it sorted, haven't we? Before we hopefully rent it out.
rent it
inshallah.
out, inshallah. So yes, the journey, the overtime, the work, the payments, the no pain, no gain. You have to work your ass off to even get a 2-bedroom house. But at 23 years old, I somehow have done it.
Yeah, I mean,
And
people don't even believe it.
I still don't believe it myself, but yes, if 16-year-old Miriam could look back, she would be very proud. But yeah, we go from here. And I wouldn't have been able to do this without my friends or family or my lovely husband.